What's going on, everyone? ActiveSyn here, and today we're going to be talking about Final Fantasy. It has finally been confirmed that Final Fantasy 15 is coming to PC and is coming with a wealth of extra content. So let's get into this. First off, the game is coming early 2018, which is roughly about a year since it came out on console. And they had said earlier if they were to port it to PC, it would take them about a year or so. So looks like that's right in line. Let's see here. There will be mods, which is pretty cool. They said, I think one of the biggest things PC players can expect is mod support. We definitely want to do it. We haven't actually managed to get our full modding policy or discussions on that finished, but at the moment we do really want to do it. We'll have the full details around autumn time. So it looks like they will have access to PC mods, which is really cool. Nice to see they're opening up to that. And there's gonna be definite graphical improvements in this game. The game will run at 4K. It'll even go as far as 8K with HDR10 enabled. Absolutely insane. This does have NVIDIA specific features like NVIDIA GameWorks DX12 Flow. So that if you have an NVIDIA card, a higher end one, you'll be able to take advantage of some of these features. So that's pretty cool. All the DLC that was free and paid DLC is included, which is awesome. It says here, the PC version of Final Fantasy 15 will come with a wealth of bonus content, which is confirmed to include all of the content contained in free updates for the console versions as well as the paid Season Pass DLC. The whole of Final Fantasy 15 will be included in the Windows version, with no need to buy anything more. And it says in brackets here, unless new DLC is released post-launch. So that is pretty awesome. So for the $60 price tag, you're getting all the DLC included that people had to pay the season pass for. So that's really nice. So that means the PC version will include all the Final Fantasy 15 episodes, 3 short story chapters, which focused on each of the party members, like Gladius, Ignis, and Prompto, and all, what does it say? And all get to be the stars of their own little shows with this. And there's even a decent bit of variety because Prompto's chapter is a shooter, so that's pretty cool. Then there's the Comrades expansion pack, which introduces online co-op multiplayer. This allows you and some friends to band together as a Final Fantasy party and head into the open world of EOS. It's by far and away the most experimental a single player Final Fantasy game feature has ever been, and looks like that is included as well. Apparently there's also a first person mode. This is new, none of the other versions have this. It says Final Fantasy games are generally a third person RPG. Final Fantasy 15 is no exception. The PC launch will change this, however, as Square Enix will add the first ever first-person mode to the game. Players can also explore the world of EOS through Noctis's eyes in a all-new first-person mode. So that's pretty cool. It's listed like that on the Steam page. That's pretty awesome. Final Fantasy 15 system requirements aren't actually out yet, but they were showing the game running. And what they were using was a 4K monitor and Intel i7 3.4 gigahertz, and they also apparently had one running on Ryzen 7 1700, GPU GTX 1080 Ti, and this is big. The hard drive space, 170 gigabytes. Holy! Of course, 4K assets, maybe even 8K assets are what's leading to that, plus all the DLC and stuff. That is a lot of space. Holy. I'll be playing in 1080p, so I won't really need all those other stuff, but I still have to download it, which kind of sucks. They probably have a separate 1080p pack that's maybe, you know, like a respectable 70 gigs. But that's what it is. They haven't released the official requirements yet, so this is just kind of something the article says, but this game was on the console, so if you're playing at 1080p around there, I don't think you'd really need a beast rig to do that. So we'll wait to see what the actual recommended specs are and the minimum specs. But either way, it looks like it's going to be 170 gigabytes, so that's pretty crazy. But that's not all we're talking about today. We're going to move on to, again, Final Fantasy. Square Enix's Hajime Tabata hints that Final Fantasy 15 could be coming to the Nintendo Switch. That's pretty cool. Let's see. He was at a Twitch panel at Gamescom, and he said, he was asked, and he said, "You asked the question, what other things do we have planned for the future? We can't give you any complete solid details right now, but for our policy writers, we very much want to move out and do as much as we can with the game, with the franchise. There's another certain console out there that people may be thinking of. It sounds a little bit like Twitch. I think we'll leave it there. Everyone on Final Fantasy 15, they love this specific console that sounds a lot like Twitch. You may want to think something about that in the future." And of course, Twitch rhymes with Switch. So he is pretty much effectively saying they are working on something for the Nintendo Switch. Now, is that Final Fantasy 15, the full version, or is it potentially Final Fantasy 15, the Pocket Edition, which is coming to iOS and Android? Hopefully it's the full-on version. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Pocket version. They could probably get that out a lot faster on the Switch, but let's hope it's the full version. But either way, this is exciting news. Nintendo Switch getting a Final Fantasy game, and Final Fantasy 15, the definitive edition, coming to PC. Good news, early 2018. This is awesome stuff. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Do you think the Switch is getting the Pocket Edition or the full edition? And yeah, I will talk to you next time. Make sure to like, share, comment, all that stuff, and I will see you later. Bye.